Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to teach you class 6 cbse first chapter, food. Where does it come from? So here we are here to study about food which we eat and where does it come from. So let us begin. So what did you had as your breakfast? Do you eat the same in lunch and dinner? So whatever you have in your breakfast, do you have the same dish in your lunch and dinner? No, right? We don't have the same thing. We keep changing our lunch and dinner from our breakfast. So there are different foods we eat every time. So every time, that is in the breakfast, in the lunch and in the dinner, we have different dishes or different food. Okay, for example, if we have idli in the breakfast and we'll have rice and dal as a lunch, and in dinner we might have roti and some gravy, but we keep changing the breakfast, lunch and dinner. We don't have the same thing repeatedly. So we will study about food varieties. Okay, varieties of the food. So here we have a story through which we will study how there are varieties of food. Girjappa and Rahul are two boys studying in a school but from different states. So here there are two boys, that is Girjappa and Rahul. Both are studying in the same school but they are from different state. One day they were discussing about the dishes they had as their breakfast. Okay, one day what happened, both Rahul and Girjappa were talking to each other and they were discussing about the food which they had in the breakfast. So let us list them out. So and they were whatever they were speaking, let us list them out. So Girjappa told that he had idli and chutney. Rahul told that he had tandoori roti and sarson ka saag. So Girjappa here had idli and chutney in his breakfast. Rahul had tandoori roti and sarson ka saag. So we saw different dishes from two kids, and now let us see the ingredients required for making them. So Rahul and Girjappa both had different dishes, and let us see the ingredients or the things making or the food varieties involved for making idli, chutney, tandoori roti and the sarson ka saag. So let us list out the food items first and the ingredients on the other side. So for food items, what do we first we have idli. So what are the ingredients which you require for making idli? So we require rice and urd dal for making idli. And for chutney, coconut, green chilies, curry leaves are required for making chutney. So let us come to the next food item, that is tandoori roti, which Rahul had. So you require wheat flour and water, and for sarson ka saag we require some vegetables, water and oil. Okay, these are the food items, 4 food items which Girjappa and Rahul had, and they were the ingredients of the food varieties which were required for making those dishes. So children, we saw how there are different varieties ate and requires different ingredients, and think where do we get this from. So we saw that Girjappa and Rahul had 4 different dishes, and we saw that they are different varieties and they required so many different ingredients for making them. And you people think that where do we get these ingredients for making the dishes? So where might we get all these ingredients from? So we will study about the food materials and the sources, and then we'll get to know where do we get these food varieties from. As we saw the ingredients, can we guess where do we get them from? So we have seen all the ingredients like rice, dal, chilies, oil, wheat flour. All these ingredients are the food varieties. So where do we get this from? So this we get from either plants or from the animals. So let us differentiate this from, like, what are the ingredients which we get from plant and what are the ingredients which we get from animals. So the ingredients which we get from plant are called plant source, and the ingredients which we get from animal are called as animal source. So remember, what are the plant sources? Wheat flour, rice, urd dal, vegetables and fruits. So wheat flour, how do you get wheat flour? From wheat. So wheat is grown in the fields. That is, we get wheat from plants. We take that wheat grains and then get it done into the flour. So rice we get from paddy. So paddy is also a base of plant. So rice is also a plant source. Even same with urd dal, and you have seen vegetables like tomato, chilies, brinjal. All these are vegetables grown in the plants. Fruits, okay, apple, banana, all the other fruits which you eat, so they are from plants. So what are the animal sources, or what do you get from animals, or the food varieties which you get from animals? That is chicken, milk, egg and meat. Okay, all these things we get from animals. So the non-vegetarians who eat chicken, egg and meat, that we get from animals. And even milk is a vegetarian, like milk is used by all the vegetarians, but milk is a animal source. So we get milk from animals, either from a cow or a goat. From the above discussion, we can conclude that grains, cereals, vegetables and fruits are plant sources. Egg, meat, chicken and milk products and milk are animal source of food. So food sources like the grains which we eat, the cereals, the vegetables and the fruits all come from plant, and they are the plant sources. Plant is a source for all these food items or the food varieties. Egg, meat, chicken and milk products are the animal source of food. So eggs which we eat, meat and the milk product and the chicken, all these are the animal source. So this is enough for today, and we will continue the next things in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.